Hey, what's up? I'm Russ, and I am a dividend growth investor since 2018, and I'm bringing that passion and that journey here to you every week on YouTube. Now, there are many stocks that are going to be going ex-dividend in the month of August. What that means is on the ex-dividend date, the stock will be trading without the dividend or X, and the stock price will reflect that when it opens on the ex-dividend date. So if a stock pays 50-cent dividend, it will have to open up at least down 50 cents in order to pay that dividend on that date. So the 15 stocks that I've picked for you have to meet some pretty strict criteria because we don't just want to pick any old stock. And the ones that I've picked for you are rated safe or better by SimpliSafe Dividends. They each have a price to earnings ratio below their 5-year average. They have a current yield above their 5-year average. They have a 5-year CAGR of at least 5%, current dividend yield of at least 1.5%, and they have free cash flow payout ratios, because you know how important that is to me, of no more than 75%. And always remember that you must own on the ex-dividend date. You cannot buy the shares on the ex-dividend date or you will not qualify for that current dividend. We would love to know if you are going to be buying any of the stocks that are on the list here, or if any have intrigued you and you'd like to look into them further. Share with the community and myself, all of us, in the comments below. Now, we've got a lot to get to, so buckle up, Buttercup, and let's get to it. With number 15, Intel has a dividend safety score of 80.
Bad Intel.
And a current share price of $36.31. 5-year compound annual growth rate of 6%, and they last increased their dividend 5% in January of 2022, and they have a 7-year dividend growth streak. Intel's current dividend of 4.02% is 60% above their 5-year average, and if you own their stock on August 4th, you'll receive 36.5 cents a share on September 1st. Number 14, Matthews International, ticker MATW.
All right, Matthews.
Safety score of 74 and a current share price of $27.95. They have a 5-year CAGR of 7%, and they last increased that divvy 2.3% in November of 2021, and they have a 28-year dividend growth streak, making them a dividend aristocrat. Matthews International's current yield of 3.15% is 38% above their 5-year average, and if you own this company's stock on August 5th, you'll receive 22 cents a share on August 22nd. Number 13, TJX Companies, ticker TJX.
TJ Maxx.
SimpliSafe dividend safety score of 80 and a current share price of $61.16. Their 5-year CAGR is 15%, and they last increased that dividend 13% in February of 2022, and they sport a 1-year dividend growth streak. Now, TJX's current dividend yield of 1.93% is 20% above their 5-year average, and holding their shares by August 10th will net you 29.5 cents a share on September 1st. Number 12, Starbucks, ticker SBUX.
Man, Starbucks.
Safety score of 67 and a share price of $84.78, with a 5-year compound annual growth rate of 17%, and they last raised their dividend 8.9% in September of 2021, and they have grown that dividend for 11 straight years. Starbucks' current yield of 2.31% is 15% above their 5-year average, and you gotta make sure you own their shares by August 11th in order to receive 49 cents a share on August 26th, and this should be Starbucks' last dividend before an increase in November. Number 11, South State Corporation, ticker SSB.
Oh, it's a bank. Cool.
Dividend safety score of 95 and last seen trading at $84.77. They have a 10% 5-year CAGR, and they last hiked that dividend 3% and have 10 years of divvy growth streak. Now, South State's current yield of 2.36% is 4% above their 5-year average, and you gots to own their shares by August 11th if you want to be paid 50 cents a share on August 19th. Number 10, Baja Bahaba Bankshares, ticker BHB.
From a lighthouse in Bar Harbor to a bridge called Golden Gate.
Dividend safety score of 82 and current share price of $28.97. That 5-year CAGR sits at 5%, and they last hiked that dividend 8.3% in April of 2022, and they have a nice 18-year dividend growth streak. Now, Bahaba's yield right now is 6% above their 5-year average, and if you want to be paid 26 cents a share on September 16th, y'all need to hold by August 15th. Number 9, Zions Bank, ticker ZION.
This is about Zion.
Safety score of 62 and a current share price of $54.55. Their 5-year CAGR is 39%, and in July of 2022, they raised that dividend 7.9% and have a dividend growth streak of 9 years. Now, Zion's yield of 3.01% is 18% above their 5-year average, and listen at me, people, you need to buy before August 17th to qualify for 41 cents a share on August 25th. Number 8, Phillips 66, ticker PSX.
Captain Phillips?
Safety score of 65 and last traded at $89 round these parts. Yeah, 5-year CAGR is 8% and they last pumped that dividend up 5.4% in May of 2022 and have a 9-year dividend growth streak. Phillips' yield of 4.36% is 10% above their 5-year average. And now hear this. You must own before August 17th in order to receive 97 cents a share on September 1st. Number 7, Walgreens Boots Alliance, ticker WBA.
Hey, look, they got Walgreens here, too.
They have a score of 79 and a share price of $39.62. 5%, 5-year CAGR, and they barely hiked that divvy 0.5% in July of 2022, but they do have a 46-year dividend growth streak. Now, Walgreens' yield of 4.85% is 40% above their 5-year average, and you will need to own them by August 18th in order to collect 48 cents a share on September 9th. Number 6, Evercore, ticker EVR.
It's a bank.
Safety score of 61 and a share price of $99.97. 16% 5-year CAGR, and they last hiked that dividend 5.9% in April of 2022, and they have a 14-year dividend growth streak. Now, Evercore's 2.88% yield is 30% above their 5-year average, and if you're lucky enough to hold by August 25th, you'll receive 72 cents a share on September 9th. Number 5, Bank of Hawaii Corp, ticker BOH.
That guy, he works at the Bank of Hawaii.
Safety score of 74 and a share price of $80.11. They have a 5-year CAGR of 8%, and it looks like they have yet to raise that dividend this year, but they have a 6-year dividend growth streak. Bank of Hawaii's current yield is 3.50% and is 11% above their 5-year average, and if you hold their shares by August 30th, you'll receive 70 cents a share on September 15th. Number 4, Lennox International, ticker LII.
Air. I need air.
Dividend safety score of 90 and a share price of $239.53. They have a 5-year CAGR of 16%, and they last hiked that dividend 15% in May of 2022, and they currently maintain a 12-year dividend growth streak. Lennox's 1.77% yield is 52% above their 5-year average, and if you buy before August 30th, you'll be entitled to $1.06 a share on September 15th. Number 3, Corning, ticker GLW.
Owens Corning Fiberglass Insulation.
Safety score of 77 and a share price of $36.76. Their 5-year compound annual growth rate is a 12% with a 13% hike last seen in February of 2022, and they have an 11-year dividend growth streak. Now, Corning's dividend yield of 2.94 is 17% above their 5-year average, and buying before August 30th will garner you 27 cents a share on September 29th. Number 2, Hartford Financial Services Group, ticker HIG.
Life insurance! Life insurance!
Safety score of 66 and a share price of $64.47. They have a 5-year CAGR of 11% and last raised that dividend 10% in October of 2021 and have 9 years of dividend growth. Old Hartford's current yield of 2.39% is 9% above their 5-year average, and you will need to buy by August 31st to receive 38.5 cents a share on October 4th. And number 1, Lockheed Martin, ticker LMT.
I like Lockheed these days. How about you?
With a dividend safety score of 84 and a share price of $413.81. Lockheed's 5-year CAGR is 9% and they last hiked 7.7% in September of 2021 and they have a dividend growth streak of 19 years. Lockheed's current yield of 2.71% is 5% above their 5-year average, and if you want their dividend of $2.80 a share, you will need to own Lockheed by August 31st in order to be paid on September 23rd. And do note, this should be their last dividend before a raise in December of this year. I recently played 2 Truths and a Dare on the Frank Malarchuk channel. It's in this little box next to my head right here. Click the little box and play 2 Truths and a Dare. See if you can pick out which of my 3 statements is the lie and see if you can beat Frank at this game. You do that and we will talk to you there.